Hey everyone, I am back. It's been a minute since I made a video, but I have, the good news is I have 3 or 4 already recorded. I'm just editing them, so there will be updates to my channel. But today is a special day for me. I got this in the mail today. This was my submission to SGC. The blue tape is my way of concealing my personal information. Last thing I need is another stalker in my life. But, yeah, I sent this out on June 3rd, and it came back today, October 12th. So July, August, September, October. So 4 months and a week, give or take. The reason I went with SGC was at the time when I sent these, PSA was really backed up and people were really starting to look at SGC as an alternative. SGC is also cheaper. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with Elite Co 3. His channel is excellent and it's mostly just graded cards, returns, looking at the grades and trying to figure out why they got what they got. I've watched a ton of his videos just to kind of educate myself on how these places grade. But I only sent off 6 cards, which is why this box is rather small. I sent off 2 Bo Jackson cards. It was the score number 697, just because that's my favorite card, and I thought it would look awesome in the tux. And then I sent off 3 Mark Maguire cards, his rookie 85 tops, and then 2 of his 87 tops Gold Cup cards, and then the Sammy Sosa from 1990 score. The reason I picked those cards was, well, for the bows, I just wanted to see him in the tux. But I made a little sheet here. The 2 bows, and you can see I did this in the middle of the night, the day before I sent them off. So I guess I sent it June 3rd, the morning of June 3rd. So before that, I was up late, and my best guesses for what they would grade out as was, for one of the bows, I figured it would be a 10. Because I looked at it and looked at it and looked at it. It was centered, like dead centered to my eyes, at least at the time. Maybe I'll look at it now with fresh eyes and see something, but I thought it was a perfect card. Then I had another of the Bo 697 from Score, and it was ever so slightly off center, but otherwise it was perfect, was my assessment. And then these 2 Maguire cards were the 1987s. The reason I sent those was because they were centered really well and they came out of a vending box. So they were pretty much perfect. But as sometimes happens with cards, there was a little corner where there was a little bit of extra cardboard that it was hanging. I just wrote hanging chads because I didn't know what else to call them. So I figured both of those would probably go 9s, but I could be way off with that depending on how they grade the hanging chads. And then I had the 85 tops rookie. I thought it had a little bit of a slight corner issue. And then when I looked at the surface, there was just a very subtle divot. And I figured that would probably drop it to an 8. But from what I understand, SGC grades these 80s cards very tough. So I could be looking at a 7 or maybe even like lower. I don't know. And then the Sammy Sosa, I strictly sent that because it was a perfect card in my opinion. I pulled it from a pack out of a fresh box. It was centered, no corner issues. Everything was perfect about it to my eyes. So I wanted to see how they would grade that. But this is mostly just my guesses before I had ever even submitted, just based off of like my own education from like Elite Co 3 and channels like that. So I'm going to go ahead and open this. I have not looked at the grades. One cool thing about SGC is they send you high-res scans of the cards, and then you can see the grades before they ship back to you. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up and just kind of see how we did. I'm really not expecting anything. Those were my guesses. This paper of mine, these were my guesses. But again, I might have been biased. I might have been missing things. I don't know. So I'm just going to crack this open and see how we did. I don't know if I'll go back to SGC or if I'll go to PSA for my next submission. I'm building a very large submission. Okay, and just to see how they package it. They sent it back in priority mail. It's bubble wrapped. And it's full of packing wadding, so that's cool. Feels like it was very secure. I appreciate that quite a bit. And like I said, I have no expectations. Like, if these are all 8s or below, fine. If some of them are 10s or 9s, great. I'm not really expecting anything. So let's just get this guy pulled open. It looks like on the back here we have the Sammy. So wouldn't be surprised if they gave that a 9. Seeing as they're probably getting a ton of Sammys. And as you could tell, when I sent this off, it was during the COVID hiatus and everybody was dying for sports, and that Long Gone Summer documentary was about... Sorry for that horrific sound. The Long Gone Summer documentary is about to come out, and like a lot of people, I was like, oh, well, that will surely do for Mark Maguire and Sammy Sosa what The Last Dance is for Jordan's cards. It did not. But I'm from Chicago, so I'm a Sammy Sosa fan, both from when he was on the White Sox. I actually met him when he was on the White Sox. And then, of course, we all know what he did with the Cubbies. So it looks like these are all in plastics, or at least plastic protection, rubber bands. Very cool. Got my literature. All right, and we could just do this like a straight-up reveal. Hopefully, if they're all facing the same way, yes. All right. And I gotta think that these SGC graders are probably getting tired of grading the same cards over and over, but I don't care. All right, I'm a little nervous. This is my first submission return ever. It's kind of a test of SGC before I either send a big one off to SGC or PSA, but I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Here we go. It's only 6 cards. Come on. All right, so let's see how we do with the Sammy Sosa. Boom, 9. I'll take it. Yeah, like I said on my sheet, I thought this was a perfect card. I'll have to take a closer look. I know sometimes these get dinged up during shipping, or like the centering I thought on this one was really good. Maybe the top to bottom is a little off. Maybe that's what they were looking at, because otherwise, even the back is well centered on this, but I'll take a 9 all day long. So that's our first, I'm going to call that a success. I was hoping for a 10, but I'll take a 9. I love 9s. I actually invest in 9s far more than 10s. So we'll take that. All right, so next up we have Mark Maguire. And this will be interesting because, like I said on my sheet, they have these weird little hanging chads on the corner. I'm just curious how they graded them. You can kind of see it right there. You see that little duck-a-doo right there? I think... Otherwise, these cards were perfect. I'm guessing probably... I guessed 9 for both of these, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're 8 or 8.5. Oh, we got a 9. Beautiful. Another 9. So, it looks like that hanging little duck-a-doo there doesn't really affect the grade all that much, or if it does, all good. So, we got another Mark, same card. Ooh, we got a 9.5. They're being stingy.
Come on, Mark. Don't be stingy. Come on, Mark. Don't be stingy.
I've always loved this card. This is one of my early collecting favorites. I was 7 years old when this came out. So I remember having this card, trading for it in grade school, that kind of thing. So having it graded and slabbed up is pretty cool. So not bad, not bad. Now this Mark Maguire, this is his rookie. I'm almost afraid to turn it over. Like I said, I was expecting an 8. So let's see how we did. 8.5. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take an 8.5. I would have loved a 9, you guys, but I bought this one raw at my local card shop for about $10. So I think that this is technically going to be a success if I decide to sell it, but I just love this card. It's one I've wanted forever. I finally found a copy that I thought was clean and nice and not going to cost me $1 million. So sorry for the breathing too. I'm just very excited to get these back. All right, so now we have 2 bows. 2 bows. These cards were perfect, I think. I think one of them was absolutely perfect, and one was, you could say it was off-center just a hair. So I say 9 or 9.5. So let's see how we did with these. This is a 9. Okay, I'll take it. I thought this one was really gorgeous as far as the centering, and the back centering was good to great. But really, this is just my favorite card of all time. I think it looks awesome in the tux here. So yeah, this is cool. I will accept a 9. It would be great to get 110 in this order. It would be great to get a 10, but I don't know if it'll happen or not. So we have one more bow. Let's see how we did. Another 9. So they're grading this one pretty tough because these were very clean copies. I opened, I don't know, 20, 30 boxes of 90 score, and I pulled 6 of these, and these were the 2 best. So 9s across the board except for the 8.5 and the 9.5. But yeah, this is fun. So now that I know my grades and it's kind of over and I can reflect upon it, I don't know. I love the tux. I like the tux so much better than the PSA holder. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it for the time. And also you pay so much more for a PSA 10 than an SGC 10. PSA is just the industry leader. I'm guessing their return times are probably about the same now. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'll sell any of these cards. I was really hoping for a 10 on one of them, but c'est la vie. I'll take 9s. I love 9s. This is a little disappointing. That would have been so much cooler if it was a 9, but like I was saying, I expected an 8, so it's above what I thought it would be. Like Nolan says on Elite Code 3, if you shoot for 9s and if 10s happen, they happen. So that's kind of the mindset I had here. It's only $10 to grade the cards too. It's just the time investment that was so irritating on these, because it was a 20-day. I did a 20-day, 20 business day return, so that's a month, right? And it took roughly a little over 4 times that long to get them back. Oh no! See, that's why you get them slabbed, and then that's why you put them in the bags. But yeah, just one more quick look at these. I really want to try PSA. I know they grade these 80s cards rough. According to Elite Code 3, he often mentions how SGC grades them harder than PSAs. I bet if I snapped this out and sent it to PSA, I could get a 10 on it. I'm not going to. There's something so cool about the tux, and I don't care. 9, 5, 10, what's the difference? If you're not going to sell it, you're not going to sell it. And then this bow, I mean, you can't really get much cooler than this card, I think. This is my favorite card of all time, like I said. Such a cool photo. It would have been nice to get a 10, though. If I could get a 10 on this, I would be done with this card forever. I would just put it in my PC and not buy anymore and just be happy for the rest of my life. So I guess I'll continue submitting. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this was cool. I'm definitely going to submit more cards, so there will be more videos like this. And also, yeah, like I said, I have some opening videos coming. I opened some Garbage Pail Kids. I opened, what else did I open? I opened some Upper Deck looking for that Jordan SP. So I have some cool videos coming your way. Remember to like and subscribe wherever the buttons are. I think if you go towards yourself and then around and then down, you can hit subscribe, hit the bell button, whatever. And I'm on Instagram as Salty Peppers Cardcast. So please check me out there. And I hope you dug this. Thanks a lot.